Alright, microphones. I love microphones. There's a couple different ones. So the two main ones that we use on set are a shotgun mic and a lav mic. Lav mics, we're going to talk about lav mics a lot because I like lav mics. Shotgun mics are your classic boom mics. You know, you see them all the time, probably. They've got like the dead cats on them. Did I put dead cats on here? No, they're later, don't worry. These are good. Oh yeah, I did use dead cats. Cool. Dead cat's a technical term, I promise. I'm not making that up. Really funny, quick side note. Rode, which makes a lot of microphones, they make dead cats. It's like a furry, you guys know what I'm talking about. It's the furry, it's the wind removal thing. Yeah, it's like a cat, you kill it. They make a really small one for like Tascams, like the internal mic, and it's called a dead kitten. I'm not even kidding you, that's the name. And then the giant one for like the blimps is called a dead wombat. Also not kidding you, it's a real thing. So that's really funny. So Rode has like a sense of humor or something.
It's basically just a windscreen.
It's basically just a windscreen, but like furry. Yeah. Very furry. Because we have two different windscreens for the Rode mic. We have like the standard one, and then we have like the furry one. The furry one's real nice. Shotgun mics are good for environment like dialogue audio. You can get right up and get like specific. It's very directional. They're good for like all members of a scene. If you're trying to capture like 2 people, 3 people sitting at a table talking, you can throw the shotgun mic over the whole table and kind of get everybody. Lav mics are hidden mics. They're like you'll see them on TV a lot. They're like black and clipped to like somebody's lapel or something. They usually get clipped or on under a shirt. Good for dialogue capture because your mic's right there. You can really hear people really clearly. Don't get a lot of environmental audio from that though. So you usually want another track to be able to play with. For that, it's good for 1, maybe 2. When we filmed second time, there was a scene. The last scene we filmed, which we filmed this semester, we had Katie was wearing it right under her shirt. She had it like right here. And she was able to record her and Melanie who were like talking across the table to each other. She was able to pick up both. The lav mic we use is the Rode Smart Lav, and we have an Invisilab system, which basically means it's like this little like silicone. I guess it's silicone.
Plastic rubbery thing.
It's like a plastic rubbery thing. I don't know what to call it. But it like sticks like to your skin, like under shirts and stuff, so it hides it really well. So we can actually use a lav for like film stuff without like worrying about having to hide it too deeply. Here's a dead cat. It's a very flattering picture of Matt using the dead cat.
I hope you're watching this.
Yeah, I hope Matt. Shout out to you, buddy. What a picture.
Oh, we're recording this? Oh.
Yeah, we are. Say hi.
Hello.
There you go. So this is Matt on the set a second time. But yeah, it removes unwanted wind noise, which pretty much all wind noise is unwanted wind noise. There's rarely a time when you're going for the wind noise sound.
Unless you're doing it on purpose in the BTS.
Unless you're doing it on purpose in the BTS, which then that's fine. Proper boom operation. We're going to talk about this real quick. This is very important, and it's common sense. Don't overthink this, but some people don't think about it at all. Always watch the scene. Rule number 1. Actually watch what's going on. Some boom operators we may or may not have had in the past have not always been totally attentive to what's going on in the scene. And then like the mic ends up like way over there. Super unhelpful because it's very directional. Keep the mic pointed at whoever's speaking. With the boom, you have the flexibility to move around. It's really handy. So you can bump from actor to actor. By that point, by the time you start rolling, the actor's probably gone through it a couple times. So when the actors are going through their lines, it's always helpful for the boom guy to kind of follow along as well.
So you just turn
So you
it?
practice. You just turn it. It's that easy. Just keep it pointed. Twist. It's super easy to twist.
Just do that.
Don't drop in a frame. This is a big one too. This happens all the time. Don't be that guy. What we'll do before we start shooting, our practice on set is to like tell the boom guy like, hey, lower, lower, lower. Okay, you're in the frame there, and then they pump up a little bit, and then can you just make sure you don't sag in the frame. If you do, we'll stop. And then everybody gets all mad. So that's obviously something we can fix. And with the addition of some more monitors we've gotten recently, it's going to be easier for people to tell if they're in and out of frame. Because before, it can be hard to tell if you're in and out of frame. So that's something that we'll definitely fix on set. That's not a huge one. I'm going to talk about studio mics real quick. They're not really on set, but there's not really another good training session where we're going to talk about studio mics, and I really like that picture. So studio mics are used for like voiceover, vocal, ADR work. If you're recording anything voiceover-wise or anything, like a song, if someone's singing, something like that, you can use a studio mic like that. That's a Cardioid MXL 990. And this is meant to be used in a studio setting. This is not something you want to bring on set. Actually, in high school, I used these on set for a little bit. Alex did it. It was a bold experiment. I'm not gonna lie. And we got some cool audio, but it's very heavy. These things are dense microphones, and they're meant to be very close. You can see how close Katie is there to the microphone. They also usually require a pop filter, which is like a
Spit guard.
spit guard is a good way to put it. It also stops you from hearing all over the place when they use P's, because P's make really popping noises on these microphones especially. So that pop filter does magic and it removes it. I don't know how it works, but it's magical. I don't question it. I just say, yeah.